You got three things going on at the same time.
Yeah.
If they're all disconnected, then it's going to be really hard for you to get real traction on any of them.
Yeah.
The key is to combine it. You had the right idea, just the wrong person. You're always going to get ripped off. There he is.
Hello, everyone.
What's up,
How are you doing?
I'm great.
Great. This is my second time talking to you. I'm pumped. The first time we talked, I was asking you about building a career in customer experience. And now I'm sort of trying to get into a position where I prioritize because I'm starting a business. I'm building an app that basically helps students find roommates according to compatibility. So take it like a Tinder for people looking for roommates. And on that same platform, you can also find accommodation. So I'm doing that and also trying to build a podcast. I'm a student studying business admin, and there's just a lot of things that require my attention. So I've been burnt out for the past 2 weeks, and now I'm just trying to realign my focus and also at the same time build a career. So my question to you now is, how do I get into a position where I prioritize what is best for my career and at the same time trying to start a business?
Why are those different? Like, what's the career that you're having and why is it not being an entrepreneur?
I think I'm trying to, would I call it killing two birds with one stone? But I'm trying to sort of, get into consultancy, business consulting, customer experience consulting. But at the same time, I'm also trying to, build a business. Because like the career is going to fund the business because I have no other way. Like my savings are down. I have nothing left to my savings for my business. And you know how it is when you're trying to start up, you have a few shady developers and, they drain your pockets and you try to invest some money in marketing and sales and, that goes south. But I'm still trying to hang on to the business because I believe it has a lot of potential. And I'm in Cyprus right now and I believe there's a market for this.
And why the podcast on top of it?
So with my podcast, I talk about entrepreneurship within the African context, and I've brought on some really exciting entrepreneurs, and it's more of a passion project, honestly. So that too is also just, an effort to actually fund the business.
The podcast is funding the business?
Not yet. I haven't made much from it, but yeah, I'm trying to get to a position where I build an audience and then obviously start to monetize it.
Yeah. So I mean, you got three things going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And if they're all disconnected, then it's going to be really hard for you to get real traction on any of them.
Yeah.
The key is to combine it. So if you're going to have a job, which is fine, the job should do more than just fund the business. The job should give you experience and connections to help you launch the company.
Absolutely.
So if you want to have an app company or software company, you should be working at a software company, learning the ins and outs of how to run a successful software company. You should probably also have a technical co-founder to do this with, as opposed to you, because you're always going to get ripped off.
Of course.
And you're never going to know if the timelines are right or not, or if they're working hard or not. You need somebody who lives and eats and sleeps and breathes the software side of things just as much as you do the business side of things.
Absolutely.
And if I'm you, I wouldn't do the podcast. I'd be having you go on podcasts to promote this connection service that you've got. Like this starts locally. So this starts in Cyprus and then it expands. And one college takes you to another college. It's just basically Facebook all over again. Started on one campus and then expanded to other Ivy Leagues and then took over the world, right? It's the exact same model. The difference is, Zuckerberg could code. If you can't code, then you need to find somebody who can help you code.
Yeah.
And then you center everything around that. So you get a job where you're going to be learning about the ins and outs of this business, either software or selling to universities, something that's going to help you, not just a generic management consulting. A lot of that is not practical or relevant. Like I looked at going to McKinsey. I looked at the strategic consulting firms. A lot of it is way too high level for a single entrepreneur. Like, you're not going to learn that much at a consulting job that's going to help you start your business.
Okay.
You find a job that's going to help you with your business. You stop doing your podcast, you start going on people's podcasts to promote the business, and you find a technical co-founder who's going to help you code all this stuff. So you stop spending money on programmers and getting taken advantage of because you don't know enough about the technical side of things. When you can align all these things, so you're not doing 3 separate things, but you're doing 3 things that all point in the same direction, you get a lot more focused, you get a lot more success, a lot more productivity, a lot more results, and a lot less burnout because you're being pulled in a million different directions.
Okay. And with the developer, just to add on to that, we have a developer. The only thing that's lacking is the fact that he's a PhD student and he's also working. So the only thing that he has in this business is sweat equity. So it's a bit unfair for me to always, have him on call and asking him, what do we do? This needs to be done, because he's always busy. So now I'm trying to I'm finding myself in a position where we can't bring on someone unless we are giving them funds, because you
can. Sweat equity is fine. You just have to have somebody who's as committed as you are.
Yeah.
Like, you need somebody who's so committed to it that he's calling you up and saying, dude, you need to get on podcasts. You need to start promoting this stuff. Because while he's in his basement coding away, he wants you to be showing up on your side.
Yeah.
You had the right idea, just the wrong person.
Okay.
This person might be great, might be your best friend of all time. It's not a terrible human. He's just not as committed to it as you are.
Exactly. And I don't expect him to be. Yeah.
No. You need to expect your partner to be as committed to it.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're paying somebody, that's a different story. If I'm paying somebody on my team to help me create Instagram content, I don't expect them to be as committed to this as I am. But if I'm going if we're business partners on something, I need you to be as committed as I am. Otherwise, I don't want you as a business partner. If you're giving him equity in the business that he's going to own a piece of your company, then he has to be committed to it. And everybody's got many things going on. He's got a school, you've got your job, right? But are you showing up enough for the business? And this is what sinks a lot of early stage companies, is one partner ends up carrying the weight for everybody, and it becomes crushing. And so they have to quit. Just like in school projects. Are you still in school, or are you done school?
Yeah, I'm still in school, my second year.
Okay, so second year. So you know this. You've gone on projects where there's like 5 people on a project, and one person ends up carrying everybody across the finish line.
Yeah.
It's very rare to find a group of 5 people where everybody's really pulling their own weight and are deeply committed to making this thing happen.
Yeah.
But that's what you need. If you're going to give somebody a part of your company, that's what they need to be, because this is a relationship for a long time. This isn't just, okay, one project for 3 months, I'll hard carry it, and maybe I don't have to see you guys again. This is, no, we're doing this for 5 years, 10 years, for life. I mean, we want to sell this thing. We want to build a giant company. You need somebody who's going to really pull up their part of the bargain. And just because they're a programmer doesn't mean that they have the right mindset or the willingness to commit the time that needs to be committed.
Yeah.
Right. Again, it doesn't mean they're a bad person, but your partner, you have to expect an equal level of commitment, or they're the wrong partner.
Yeah.
Just like a partner in life, right? Like Nina and I, we have to both be equal level of commitment to making this relationship be amazing.
Yeah.
If one person shows up and the other's not, that's not a long-term formula for success. So the marriage you're creating is the business. You're trying to create this amazing business, and if that person's not committed, it's the wrong. It's not, again, they're not a bad person, and it just might be a timing issue right now, and it's okay. Like, go focus on your PhD. I love you, but this person is slowing you down from accomplishing your goals. I mean, you're slowing yourself down with all the other things that you're doing and lack of focus and clarity, but they're slowing you down too. If you feel bad always calling them and say, hey, we need this feature added into the software, and they're too busy, studying, and I get it, but it's just not the right partner right now for what you need.
Lovely. Got that.
Cool, man.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck. people pick the wrong business partners because it looks good on paper. There's two things with Darlington. You pick the wrong partner because it looks great on paper. And everybody is so pumped at the beginning of anything. We're all pumped. Like, yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And then once it starts getting tough, you start to see who the real people are that you want to have around you in your life. And it's not a knock on the person. It's just not the right fit. It's not, you don't want to yell at them and say, you suck and you're not committed and you're not doing your role. But that's probably not going to lead anywhere. They're a great person. They just have different priorities than you do right now. And you need somebody with matching priorities and values. And then also just making sure that you're focused. You know, he's a student. He's trying to get a job. He's trying to launch a company. He's trying to launch a podcast. It's no wonder you're burnt out, right? Too many different directions. Focus everything you've got on one direction. You can start to win.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.